Hey, and welcome back to another Animal Crossing video. We are back at Happy Home Paradise, and is that who I think it is? It is my arch nemesis, Pietro. Wait, what is his request? Hold up. I want to share my world of dreams with everyone. Okay, well, decision made easy because Pietro and I have a big history of him being on South Perry, terrorizing my villagers. Let's figure out what he wants. Oh, he wants like a bunch of carnival stuff. Okay. That's nice. Well, too bad you're not getting any of that. We'll put it outside. But here's the thing about Pietro, and I don't even know I feel like we should put him somewhere like abandoned. Like nobody's gonna find you there. He definitely traps people, you know? He's definitely kidnapping people. I feel like sticking them in a hole is appropriate, but I feel like I also do that anytime I have like an evil villain. So maybe we need somebody who's like, oh, this is perfect. We're gonna put him in the middle of the desert. Just like when you kidnap somebody and you stick them in the middle of the desert somewhere and you trap them. I feel like that's like a trope in every movie. You only need one level home, let's be honest here. We're here! The history with Pietro, for anyone who doesn't know, is that he kidnapped not only my character, but Kiki. And I will have a video linked here for it. But here's the deal. He's very sneaky about what he does. Like, he comes off as really innocent, you know? Maybe we can give him kind of a clown-looking house. There's not enough space. We'll make enough space. I feel like a big top tent would be really fun. So you have like the red roof. You know, is there no red? There is red. I don't think there's any siding that looks like stripes. I guess this. That's kind of big top. I like the stripes. All right. I think that's it. Very friendly, inviting. Or red. We'll go with red. Maybe just a dungeon hole. Nobody's looking in here, but we still need it to look inviting. Haha, joke. Welcome sign, crossbones. But actually though, Pietro kidnapped Kiki, kidnapped my character, and was like trying to, you know, marry Kiki. He had this like freaky obsession with her for some reason. And Vesta had to save Kiki, who then saved Kuri. So there's like a lot of deep lore with Pietro in my town. So I kind of want to base his entire like being off of that. We'll give him like this rusty old gazebo. Maybe we can make it kind of look like really innocent looking. Definitely like tries to get people to come to his house in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, this is the right track. But also, just a little bit of a little bit of sus going on. Just in case anyone tries to. It's really for the safety of the kids, let's be honest here. He doesn't want them falling out of whatever freaky ride thing he has going on. I also kind of like just like the freaky roots coming out of stuff. No, there's something spooky about these things, and I kind of love them for it. Like, I like that the fence is already a little disheveled in some spots, and it's just kind of weird, you know? Also, I feel like it should also be nighttime. That's when he does his nonsense, you know? He gets up to no good in the middle of the night. Plus, the lights look great. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Just something a little spooky. I also just like having weird glowing things around. And I also wanted to put down a pathway that like feels inviting. Maybe even like the terracotta because it just like looks like a Disney World / resort. Kind of like in Pinocchio when they kidnapped all those kids and then turned them into donkeys. Feels like a resort, ends up being your demise. Let's get some fun park benches for the funsies. Not gonna feel like a true park unless there's park benches. And I also want to get some like kind of just floral things that look inviting but kind of also aren't. So maybe these like kind of tropical. Yeah, something like that. And we'll go like alternating. I like the circus tent stripe colors are yellow and red. We definitely need some miscellaneous stuff like balloons, which I think are over here. Hey, there they are. Yeah, we're definitely going for like the red and yellow vibes. We'll put the balloons right behind the colored bushes that match. That's pretty fun. I feel like we need to have like some kind of inconspicuous music coming from seemingly nowhere and then change it to like the carnival music. Mr. KK is pretty fun. Oh, KK Parade 100%. Yes, this is the song we needed. The true Pietro experience right here. Let's tuck a few back here too, just so it's extra loud. Very good, very good, very good. We need something another, like, more inviting stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the furniture. Oh, I kind of like the little mountain standees. Just for in front of the gazebos to give it kind of a you're at a fun house vibe. Maybe even the bunny day planters, like it kind of gives balloon vibes a little bit. Sure, let's go with that. I don't know, just like a little bit chaotic, but also inviting at the same time. I feel like we need something really tall and glowy in the back. Oh, is this tall and glowy? I like it right here. We change the colors to red. You can change the oh, that's too autumn. Let's go with like the crazy colors. Colors and fun stuff everywhere. I think it works for him. Let's go inside. Oh boy, what does he want now? Ooh, the balloon car. Maybe we should put this outside. We definitely need like the balloons to be front and center. Let's remove a couple of these and add our balloon cart. That's what we needed. Perfect. It's looking pretty wild out here. Okay, now we can focus on the inside. Fun in the front, all business in the back. Maybe we should have it a little bit sneakier. So I'm going to actually expand it all the way backwards. We want something really fun, looking for the wallpaper, kind of inconspicuous. I mean, the circus wall is perfect for Pietro, right? And then you just get to the back of the room and there's something a little weird about it. Kind of scary a little bit, kind of spooky a little bit. It's some swamp flooring back there. Nobody's gonna know what he's hiding back here, right? We got our little fun house. We got our little tent wall. Little sneak way in the back. Nobody's gonna know it's there. But you know, you come in here and you see the dirt flooring and you're like, that's kind of weird, like kind of gross. I kind of want the entrance to the back to be a little bit bigger though. It's pretty big now, but I think we can still have a good chance of like hiding it pretty well. And we have these 2x2s that'll fit. Oops. Ignore this. Oh, perfect. You know what? It goes right up against the edge there. We have magical creatures back here. Come and see them. They're pretty spooky, scarier than anything you've ever seen before. Woo! I want these to be a little bit more like dilapidated though. The extra thingies here. Just stick it so it's right up against the wall there. We just want to hide the circus walls. I wonder if we can fit somebody back here. Okay, so I just placed down a bunch of stuff. I haven't decided what I'm gonna keep or not yet, but I figured this would be kind of a fun way to go about it, where I wanted prisoner vibes, right? The creepy baby doll to look after you. We'll leave the skeleton with the kind of mold growing on him first. And I like having this out front, so it's like, we don't know exactly what he's doing. I have some fun confetti things, which we are definitely gonna turn on. I think I want to change the color of it though. We'll have one be red and one be blue to kind of go with the tent, because I don't think there's yellow. There's white, but we'll go blue and red. There's definitely some like trash and stuff back here. I was debating whether to give him a toilet and a sink, but I think it would be funnier if he just had a pot to go to the bathroom in, kind of like Dragon Quest Builders 2. Remove the pillow and then they have like a pot of water, like a pail of water to kind of wash their hands in instead of a sink. So we'll put that over here because we want to have your clean water away from your dirty water. The baby doll, I kind of like just being kind of creepy over here, so she's just gonna vibe. Just to make sure everybody knows while they're in jail who they're dealing with. Got a little Pietro picture, so maybe have a little candle somewhere to kind of keep light at nighttime. And I saw this little guy and I was like, this is pretty spot on. So we're gonna have him just like hanging out in his whitey tighties, sleeping next to his dog food. This crazy like termite thing growing back here. He definitely has some garbage that he needs to get rid of. And there's like papers next to the bathroom, of course. Where else would the newspapers go? There we go. That seems pretty appropriate for Pietro in the front anyways. But I do want to turn these on because I think they would add a little bit of extra Hoo-ha. Maybe having them, like, over here would be kind of funny. Ta-da! Look who we captured! It's a spooky, scary human! But I also wanted to have, like, fun vibes inside, you know? So maybe have, like, a teddy bear here. So the kids don't get scared right away. They want to have fun. Maybe, like, Pietro would be on the slide, like, taunting him, like, look how much fun I'm having! Kind of chaos inside. Really cutesy with kind of sus things, but then you look in the back and you're like, I don't know if I should be here. Maybe we hide it with, like, this little, like, light thing, you know? And hanging from the ceiling, we can put one of those long drapery. There's a longer one, I think, that's more like a doorway. So we don't want it, like, super obvious what's behind the curtain, right? We want it to be a little more... Oh, we can put it, like, right up against here. That's pretty fun. Okay, let's see if we can change the color of this. I want something really fun and colorful. I kind of like the apples. Or the chickens. Although the puzzle pieces are pretty kooky. So maybe we'll go with the puzzle pieces. I like the colors of them a lot. But yeah, that's perfect. You don't really know what's back there just yet, and then you get a little closer and you're like, wait a minute, that's a little weird, dude, my dudes. And also some glowing moss would be good in there because it's, like, clearly unkempt. What if we turn the lights down? Ooh, I didn't realize that the ceiling glows as well. Is there any spotlight? There are. Even Pietro loved that. I like this. So when you turn around, it's, like, borderline creepy. It's definitely got creepy vibes in here now. And we'll get some vines growing in there along with the mold. Just to kind of fill it out. Yeah. In my music video with Pietro, he was playing piano for Kiki, which is kind of creepy, but also really funny to me. A grand upright piano. We'll make it white so it's very vibrant and noticeable. And what better bench than a froggy chair, because that seems very Pietro. I'm also going to go into the section where it's, like, the stuff he likes and just find some, like, goodies to put from here, because I think this would be, like, a really good way to kind of fill out the rest of the space. Like a popcorn machine, kind of hiding the creepy potted whatever, or, like, a colorful wheel. Just very Pietro things, like he's just munching on some popcorn while he's playing his piano. Or, like, he hides this thing behind the wheel, and then behind that, just to hide everything else, we'll put a little glowy. Fill it out in a way where it's very misleading from the front. And maybe some fun garlands. These on the inside. Oh, we already have some fun garlands, but I feel like just a couple extra on the top, just to make it a little extra. Some extra for being extra. I wonder if there's any hanging things we can find, like almost like a spotlight. Let's see. I kind of like the idea of, like, this dungeon light. It's kind of spooky. You know? I feel like a whoopee cushion is something that's very Pietro for funsies. Like, he's going over there and sitting to look at them, but then he, like, uses the whoopee cushion. I want one other thing that has, like, lights to it. I just don't know exactly what. Maybe a We're Open sign. It's very vibrant. It's pretty Pietro, and it kind of fills out the rest of the space. Pietro, we see it's so unassuming. Everything's really fun. It's a little dark, but you know. And then in the back, we have the creepy doll. We have the pee-pee bucket, and the poopy pot, and the dog food. I'd say this is pretty solid. Let's see how Pietro likes it. It's ready! I'm so lucky to have you on my design team. See, he's very thrilled. I don't know why I'm helping him with my demise and the demise of my villagers, but... Here we go, his world of dreams. See, I just like that he covers it in this shot. Ooh. The grin with the donut. Classic. He's just looking at his picture in the dungeon room, making sure it's all set up. So unassuming. I love it so much. Here we go. It was everything. Honk honk. Yeah, we'll take a picture. We'll take some photos, don't you worry. I think this is where I can scan an amiibo. We'll have Kiki in the bars. Can we change her expression? Or give her like a sad outfit. I feel like he would dress her up in like a wedding dress. Is that too creepy? It's a little creepy, but I think that's what we're going for here. In the wedding dress. Okay, and we'll put Pietro on this side. I wonder if there's a way to change their expressions. Like in Happy Home Paradise. Here we go. Okay. Well, I guess that that'll be my picture. Oh, she's playing in the leaves. That's so cute. So there she is, trying to make her way out. Pietro's playing with some toys. Froggy chair, popcorn. Everything you could need in here. I'd say this was a job well done. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to let me know what you think of Pietro's extra fantastical, wonderful house of dreams in the comments. Stay safe, stay happy, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!